with me because what I want to do is I want to be able to show you how to make some videos. All right, looks like I'm live now. So I'm Ann Marie Walts, as you know, if you've been following me. If you haven't, so tonight you're in for a real treat because what I'm going to do is show you one of my absolute favorite video making softwares. There's a bunch of them out there. I use some various ones, but I have found that this one I really like to be able to use it when I want to tell stories. So I'm going to jump right into this. Okay, so what is it? Well, first of all, it's called Flexclip. Let me change my camera so this way I can look right at you when I am talking. So just bear with me a second here. I'm getting used to my new my video stuff. Okay, so camera and FaceTime. Boom, there we go. Okay, all right. So I am going to show you around and you'll be able to see that I've been using this for some time now. Now, FlexClip, I'm not even sure where it is that I found it, but it's really, really cool because what it has is it has some various templates. So check this out. So it's coming up on Halloween. So why don't we just, yeah, actually, how about we work with a Halloween template? It's seeing that we're a couple days away from Halloween. All right. So let's take a look and let's see. Let's find one that's, let's see. Oh, this one looks entertaining. All right. So we're gonna pull this one up. All right. So you're gonna find, I'm gonna mute that for a moment. You're gonna find that some of the videos, they actually come with sound. If they don't, you're gonna be able to replace your sound. So over here, you're gonna see that you have the option to make it 16 by 9 by 16. So if you're gonna be scrolling, or 1 by 1, which is great for Instagram. So let's go ahead and make one that's more or less like TikTok. So now we're going to customize, right? And then we can import media if we want to. So let's, I don't know, let's find, I'll go to say me and my logo here. Okay, I'll just pull that for the sake of the video. Okay, and so over here, I'm going to go from the top to the bottom. Up here, you have upload your files. There's an area where you can store some things from previous projects. You can also hit record. So you can hit record for doing voiceovers as well as a video for yourself. And then over here, this will bring you back home. There's more templates. And then down here where it says text, it's just that. And there's text. And what's really cool is that you can drop any of these text on top of here. And then you're going to find that down here, the timeline, you can slide it to make the transitions be customized for your project. Then here there's subtitles. There's more videos. And what's really cool about the video content while you're making video content is that there's a whole library of things in here. So let's even punch in even more Halloween. Oops, let me try spelling it right. All right, Halloween. And let's see what comes up. Ooh, Friday the 13th. There's pumpkins. Okay. Oh, that looks interesting. Okay, so in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just show you how easy it is just to be able to drag and drop something. So literally, you can go like this. Okay. And then when you want to test it to see if it's going to work for you, over here on this black sidebar, you're just going to hit your space bar on your computer. All right, and now you look like you're some kind of video wizard, right? Okay, so then now when it comes to replacing the logo, you can go up here and you can simply hit replace. When it comes to this up here, you're going to find there's shape colors. And if you need to change the color so that it matches your brand, you can do that very, very easily. And then right here, this would be if you needed to flip it. So let's see. Woo. All right. So, and the sound effects are free, by the way. Okay. So then the other thing you can change would be the opacity. So you can slide that that way. And then the animations. The animations are a lot of fun because maybe you want it to slide into the frame, or maybe you want it to drop down for emphasis. So for this tutorial, what we're going to do is I'm going to hit replace, and actually, let's actually X out of here, and we're going to go over to the media area. And since I already have some photos and images already here, I'm just going to drag and drop myself right here. All right. And you see then it just falls right into place there. All right. So let's see what that looks like now. Okay. Okay. And then on here, you can see that down here, whoops, let's click on that. You can put in your website. So I'm gonna, and then the other thing you can do is you can change the color of that. I'm gonna change the color of it for right now so that there's some contrast so that we can actually see it. Okay. So we're gonna go up here, whoops, right there. And we're gonna change that, and let's change that. And now you can see it. The other thing you can do as well is you can increase the size of that. All right, so we're gonna go here and we'll go www.annmariewalts.com. Okay, and then the other thing that you can do with these type of videos is that you see this little thing here. Those are the transitions, and you're going to find that there's a lot of different types of transitions in here that are really, really cool. So here's like your basic shapes. And what's nice is that if you're not sure which one you want to use, as you can see, you can just take your mouse and hover your cursor over there. And then there's light effects, and then there's liquid and brush. This one here is like one of my favorite. I don't know why, but I've used it in several of the videos that I've made online. Now, another use case to be able to do this one looks interesting. I'm gonna drop this in here while I'm talking. Okay, so we're gonna, let's see, oops, let's go back here, liquid brush. Okay, all right, let's see. Okay. One of the use cases, couple use cases that you can use the videos for would be for obviously for your own business, but could you imagine making a business out of this to have a little bit of a side hustle? So wouldn't that be cool for you to be able to just set yourself up to be able to do that? Now, what's really interesting and fun is that, like, if you don't have a platform to do that, well, I'm going to be making a lot of content where I'm going to be sharing all year long. And also, you know what? I'm looking to grow a community. So let's have some fun together. And I have, let's see, I have my Highly shirt on. I don't know if you can see it. I'll turn it, where I work. I don't work for High Level, but I'm one of their affiliates. So what does that mean? It means I love High Level. And High Level is an all-in-one platform, but when it comes to making content, it's magical, because if you just needed a landing page to be able to say, hey, I do awesome videos, then we could work together. You can become an affiliate. I'm going to be showing how to set up landing pages. And what's really cool is that with a funnel, you don't need a full-blown website. You could have literally a couple pages. You could have one front page that shows some samples. You could then have a section that has a price, and then you could have a buy button so that somebody could make an order and take an order, and then you could follow up with them, and then you're ready to go. So, all right. So now we've made this quick video. I'm going to go back over here and over to the side, make sure I didn't miss anything for this quick tutorial for you. So there's subtitles. We drop that video in, as well as, this one's for Halloween, but we have the holidays coming up. So you're going to see that there's plenty for, say, Christmas. There's also for, let's see, I'm not sure that I know how to spell Hanukkah. I do apologize. I'll have to look. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be a good doobie and look it up. Okay. So Hannak. There you go. Okay. I'll take this. I'll take this, and I'll go back to the tutorial. All right. And then I'm going to drop this in here, and I'm going to go right there. Okay. So then you can see that there's plenty of things for celebrating Hanukkah with menorahs and all that great stuff. Okay. And then there's going to be birthdays, right? And let's say you own a salon. You're going to find plenty of stuff in here for, actually, let's do hair. You have to play around with the search, but trust me, I've made plenty of videos. A hair. You like that? A hair. You got like a bunny, right? But you can really, really, really stylize your brand. Actually, this one right here, I used it in part of one of my videos for a coaching client, actually. Okay, so moving on from videos, you're going to find that there are backgrounds. There's plenty of images so that you can search, so that you don't have to worry about having your own library of videos. I'm going to punch in cat and see what comes up, right? Oh, look at the pretty kitty. Let me punch in puppies, and then you ready? Ready to go? Oh, hey, oh. And what else is social media like? Pizza. Okay, and I'm gonna give you a quick tip right now off the beaten path. With your social media, believe it or not, I used to be against this. I'm not against it anymore. Okay? If you need to create engagement, throw up a puppy picture. If you need to create engagement, throw up a kitty picture. And everybody loves pizza. Okay? So I had for a while I've been doing our social media for years, but however, my husband his business got really, really busy, and we got to partner with Napa Auto Care, and they had a package, and they had another professional source to do his social media for the garage. And I used to be just like, it's got to be a certain way. It's got to be about a topic. And you know what? No, no, no. Social media needs to be ready. Let's see what comes up if we punch in social. Okay. It needs to be fun. It needs to be engaging, right? That's the reason why it's called social media. All right, moving on. There's already built-in music in here. All right, so there's different sound effects. Now, what I want to share with you too is this. Let's hop over to YouTube real quick. All right, I am growing my YouTube channel. Let me get this out of the way. Actually, I'm just going to bring you over to my one that I am on a mission to hopefully help and put out there a million ideas, and maybe I'll stir up $1,000,000. But anyhow, you can see like right here, this, and I don't need to put the sound on, but you see those transitions that I was just talking to you about? They're back here. So if we go back here and then let's click this because it'll bring me back up here. You're going to see that this looks really familiar right here. So I made all of this right here inside of Flexclip. Now, when it comes to music, you want to be sure that you're not stepping on anybody's toes when it comes to being able to have usage rights. And if you're going to be using stuff on YouTube, then if you did not know this, you do know this now. I'm going to go over here and I am going to, let's see, go to the YouTube Studio. So when it comes to working with your YouTube and making videos, did you know that there is a whole complete library, yes, library of music that you can use. And so this way, you don't have to worry so much about like copyright infringement and all that good stuff, especially if you are on YouTube. All right, so gonna try to, okay, next. Okay, I don't even know what this one is, but it doesn't really matter because for the sake of this tutorial, what I want to show you is that you can, once you find a rhythm, a beat that you like, you can actually just download, and I'm gonna put this here in downloads, right? And so that way you remember. And when it comes to downloading something, be sure that you put it in place that you remember. How many times have you downloaded something and you're like, where did I put it? Right? Okay, so now we've downloaded something because we found something we really like. Now you can go back over here and you can go over to media and you can literally upload files. Now we're going to go to downloads and there you go. There's the music and then you can drop that in there. So when you are making video, this is my hot tip for you. Uh, just think in pictures, think in themes, and then you can literally search what it is that you're looking for. Even the type of mood, like if do you want something happy, do you want something funny? Do you need something that's a little melancholy? You know, think of your videos just as you would when you go to the movies, all right? Okay, so then moving on, that touches on the different types of audio where you can then upload your own. If you want to add audio, you'll hit this. And then down here, this is where the music track is for this particular little clip that we made. And then there's going to be elements. So say, for example, you want somebody to subscribe, all right? Boom. Okay. So now maybe we want them to subscribe. So we're going to go here and then which one do you, I'm going to pretend that you can actually pick one out. Ready? Do, 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 do. All right. My bad jokes and my singing. I'll sing to you now. No, actually, I won't. You do not want me singing karaoke. There's not enough alcohol on the planet for me to sing or for you to listen to it. All right, so I'm going to drop this over here where it says subscribe. And then we need it a little bigger so that we can see it. All right, I'm going to bring that up a little bit. All right, so now we've got a subscribe button. Okay, and then anytime that you need to change where it is on the video, you can see this white, yeah. You can see the blue box, and then down here is the bar. So this is the blue box, this is the item, and this is where it is on the timeline. So if you don't want it to show right away, then you're just gonna simply drag this right here, drag this to say, now let's have it be at the 2-second mark. Okay, so then now watch what'll happen. All right. All right, sound effects from me are free. And then, okay, so then we have the different elements. So you can take a look at all those, and they're just, again, more transitions. And then there are tools. And now there's a whole bunch of AI tools that are out there that have been added. And this is just makes things go even faster, which is just awesome. It's just really, really awesome. All right, so now let's say you are happy with the way it looks, and now it's time to ready export. So what you're going to do is you're going to go over here and you're going to hit export. Now you have the option of 3 different types. You can export the whole entire video, or you can choose to make a GIF, tomato. I still to this day don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, or you can just do the audio. So when it comes to, if you're following me and say you have high level, maybe sometimes you might need to make an audio track. You can make an audio track here. And if you have a Mac, the other place, I'm not sure if you might be able to see my whole screen. If not, then the other hot tip is you can use iMovie. Okay. Then you're going to have the different resolutions. You have 480, 720, 1080, and 4K. And then the recommended quality, you can see there's high quality, recommended quality, and normal quality. So let's just do what this says right here. We're going to hit export. Now be sure to, I'm just going to put a demo Halloween. Oops, it already exported. That was fast. Okay, so I'm going to put a demo, demo Halloween video live stream class. Okay, and then I am going to put it, are you ready? In my $1 million content folder. Okay. So because I am on a quest to try to stir up $1 million in sales by October of 2025. And in the event that I don't quite get there, you know what I'm going to have? I'm going to have all of you, I'm going to have a community, and I'm going to wind up having 12 months of evergreen content. What's evergreen content? Content you don't have to make again. All right, so now we're going to hit save. All right, so now it is ready. So now we're going to go here. All right, and then I'm going to pull it up. And then here we go. All right. Okay, and there it is. I'm not sure what part of my screen you can see. I have my little window that shows that. But right here, I can demo it right here for the. All right. I'm going to pause that. Okay, so then make sure that you name it. And then the other options that you have with this is that you can make a public link or a private link. You can also enable download or disable download. And then as you can see, you can share it to YouTube. Hey, I'm going to share it to YouTube right now. Why not, right? And you can share it to TikTok, Dropbox, and Google Drive. And you know what? I'm not sure. Oh, OneDrive. I'm like, I'm not sure what that is. All right, so let's do this right now. I'm gonna connect to my, okay, let's see. Yes, I have a lot of emails. Okay, and that one is going to be this one. Okay, continue. Yes, yes. Okay, and this, we'll just name it Happy Halloween video demo of Flexclip by Ann Marie Walts. Okay, and then this video was created. Yep. Okay, and then the other thing is, if you want to try this out, yeah, you're more than welcome to try it out. In the video, I did drop my affiliate link, so I'm going to drop it here too. Okay. Oops, no, that wasn't my affiliate link. Okay, well, I'm going to be dropping my affiliate link, and actually let me go over to Facebook right now, because you know what? I'll do that later. But you get the gist. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go here, and then I am just going to hit upload, and now it says it's published your video to YouTube. So let's go check it out. And then let me go over here and there, and then your channel, which is actually my channel. Okay, just waiting for the Wi-Fi to catch up. All right, and then, all right, let's see videos. More than likely, it's probably going to be a short. And it's up here somewhere. Gotta love live streams. Okay, let's see for you. Let me see. Okay, copy link, YouTube. Okay, here's the YouTube link. Okay, there it is. All right, there you go. All right, so, and then voila. All right, so this was just absolute impromptu, it was absolute impromptu, I guess you'd say, class live stream. And if you found this valuable, please leave a comment. I'm going to be dropping more stuff like this all year long because you know what? I finally found something I love to do. And one thing I got to do is inspire you. You get comfortable being you. You get comfortable finding what you like to do. No, I don't rap. You don't want to hear that, even though it could rhyme if I just kept going. But I went to an amazing marketing summit. I got back last week. I was with other creatives, and I just like this, just decided, you know what? Mic drop. I'm going to wind up doing content. And I don't know if I'm ever going to stop doing content, but I've just decided to move into over in uh, on YouTube over here. So if you would, please come on over to YouTube, and also be sure to stop off at, I'm going to drop my website right now, which is right here, think your way to a million.com, right? So the point of this is this: there's nothing you have to buy behind this, behind the curtain. Okay. All you're gonna have to do is if you would, just provide me your email address and your contact info. It's safe. I'm not gonna spam you. I'm not gonna share your info. I do plan on coming up with some really creative ideas. I am going to be giving some things away as far as different kind of content strategies. Why? Because I feel like it. I feel like it. I've been a creative all my life for the last 30 something years. And you know what? It just feels good to just help people out. So, are you ready to transform your YouTube content strategy? Because if you join me, seriously, like it says behind the scenes here, I will be more than happy to share what I know, and just provide me your email address. And again, let's stay in touch. This is only, I think, what is today? Today's Tuesday, October. Let me see what the date is actually, because I just got back in the wee hours of the morning on this past Saturday. So let me find. Oh, actually, it's up in It's up in a corner of my screen. Okay, so today is Tuesday, October 29th. The time is 4:24 p.m. on East Coast time. Before I hop off, I want to show you, and get you pumped up about you doing your YouTube page for free traffic. Okay, so I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna pull back the curtain, so to speak, right? And I just started my YouTube channel. Well, not this one I did start, but what I'm saying is I'm finally making a commitment to it. All right. So if I go back here, I'm going to go to view. Okay, going to go there to view. Oh, wait a minute. I got to go back to the studio. Pardon me. My YouTube studio back here. And then I'm going to go over here to, let's see, analytics. All right. I've had 4 subscribers. Thank you. Thank you so much. And then if we go over here, most viewed. All right. And then I'm trying to look for the specific, let's see. Oh, go to video analytics. Here you go. So, all right. So this is this video that we just did. Uh, don't know if it's going to really reach anybody yet because it's just so brand new. And then let me find where it is that I'm trying to go. So just bear with me a moment. A video analytics, achievements, settings, most viewed. Okay, date range, last 48 hours. I'm still getting used to that particular software. Whoa. Hey, that's today. Okay. Oh, sweet. Okay, so today I've achieved 850 views. But I want to get to the guts of the back of this to be able to show you. Okay, advanced mode. There you go. Okay, so I am going to bring this little window up, and then I'm going to pull this down to the last 7 days traffic source, and then, but I want to find. Okay, it's still just showing that particular video. All right, so again, just bear with me because this is gonna, let's see, overview. I gotta go back out and come back in. All right, so your channel, okay, manage videos. There we go. Now we go to analytics. Okay, now we're gonna go to content. Then we're gonna go to audience, and I'm gonna move this out of the way. Now I'm gonna go to advanced mode. This is what I was looking for. Okay, so how fast can you create traffic? Well, as it turns out, I just got home. Okay, this is Tuesday. So I got home. Let me pull this up on, let's see, my phone on. I got home on Saturday. All right, so in the wee hours of the 26th. So it's only been 3 days. 3 days, okay? And this is why I geek out, right? Just FYI, totally geek out. So I want you to really take a look at this, because if you are like stressing the bleep out about like your business is slow, the economy, Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, life sucks. Oh, just shut that off. Shut that off. Shut that off. Get behind your keyboard. Get in front of me. Watch my YouTube. I'll show you how to make traffic. Because listen, I understand that the internet looks probably like invisible to you if you're not techie. And this is where I get so amped up about breaking down and making the invisible visible. Okay, visible. So as you can see, like right here, look at this. It's only been 3 days. That's 72 hours. 72 hours, people. Okay. And when I was doing some research this weekend, did you know? I got to take a sip of my coffee. I'm getting all amped up. Mm. That there is 5.4 billion with a B, 5.4 billion people that are connected to the internet. So, do you think if you allow yourself, lean in, pretend it's not my story, pretend you're the one right now singing a love song? Okay. That it's your story. And have you ever heard of the book 1 Minute Millionaire? Have you? I know I have. I still haven't finished it. I am the worst at finishing a book. You can ask my family. But I'll scan read, and that was before we were like going at it on our phones. But in the book, the premise is that you, and your neighbor next to you, and your sister, and your brother, and your aunt, and your uncle, and all of us, at some point in time in our life, literally have a $1 million idea. It's just a matter of recognizing it, and it's a matter of implementing it. It's a matter of going, you know what? I've had enough. I'm going to throw caution to the wind, and I'm not saying, believe me, I'm not telling you to throw caution to the wind. I'm just talking in hypotheticals about at least giving yourself just a little bit of permission to do something completely different, or to add it to what it is that you're currently doing, so that this way you could transition and pivot, okay, and do something else. Have you ever had somebody leave such a massive impression on you? Maybe earlier in life, maybe later in life, and you were like, God, I wish I could do that. Well, for me, it wound up being one of my grandfathers. The year was like 1984, and he was a commercial artist. His name was Art, And I remember being in the kitchen. I was 14 years old, and the phone rang, and that's when it was on the wall, you know. Hello, this is Art. You know I'm retired, right? You know that if you call me again, it's going to cost you $100 an hour. This is your first free phone call. And it's like, oh, mic drop for Grandpa. And so that was something that had always left an impression on me. Now, over the course of my career, uh, when it came to having family, my daughter was born in 2001. Okay. So somewhere about 2000, it, we were having our family discussions, and my husband was like, I really don't want you working full time. And I'm like, what? 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 As I've always been independent. So part of my YouTube story when you come back is going to be to help you find ways to lean in, work less, make more money. Yeah, it's actually a thing. It's actually a thing. And the other thing I'm going to help you get over is feeling weird about money. Okay. So with that scenario, what I wound up doing was only working part time, and I rearranged some things behind my salon chair. So then, fast forward to 2004, and I started building my salon website, and I started doing online booking, and that is where I fell in love with the tech space. All right, so there's my little side story. Now let's get back to this. So in 72 hours, 3 days, let's take a look at this and break some of this down. Now, I am not going to take 100% credit at all that like this went way up. I got a nice hot tip from some other amazing marketers that I know. I've been running around inside high level and going to the software conferences. If you've seen me, if you don't know me, well, you do now. Okay, so here's something, and I want you to write this down and take note of it. See this one right here? I'm going to move this out of the way. This one here is an hour and 25 minutes. All right. And so the other peers, colleagues, what have you, were saying that longer content can actually perform very well. And I like to do a mix of things, but for myself, I've got, pardon me, 10 years being an educator previously for Redken, L'Oreal, USA. So I was in the trenches having to set up workshops. And some of the workshops were like for all day. Can you imagine doing a workshop all day? But now that it's time to do something online, I was like, woo, I can do some long content. Now, another story that somebody else shared was that the short content, shorts, like with TikTok and also on Google, those are good for like a quick jolt, but they're not always going to attract maybe an audience that wants to come back and learn more. Those you can sprinkle in, I would say, professionally for like quick entertainment and a quick boost to your traffic. So in this case, you're going to see that here's a perfect example of here's the long one. So this one actually wound up getting 2,300 impressions. Talk about, woo, all right. And then this one was my episode about, is it possible to really make $1 million on YouTube? I have no idea. But what I do know is I know other people that have. So I don't know about you, but wouldn't you want to give it a go? So I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to give it everything I've got, but I'm going to need you to make it more fun. Okay. So with this, you can see that I only went on for about 19 minutes, but look, it had 2,000 impressions. So as we keep going, I'm going to keep going, and I'm just not going to stop. All right. So then over here, what winds up happening is you wind up getting more data. So I'm going to go to the 7 days. And then here's a line chart. Okay. And so then now I'm going to switch it to, where is it? All right. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. 7. Oh, right there. I'm moving my cursor too fast. Just tell me, Ann Marie, slow down. Okay. So I am going to go to the bar chart. And I don't know about you, but I love color coding, right? So now what's gonna happen and what's happening already is that some of my older content is starting to like this one. That's been up there. And in fact, that's been up there since June 2023. And now it's starting to get some views. So does does having a YouTube channel take work? Yes, but here's the beautiful thing about it. If you start considering, do you have a website? Let me ask you this. And leave some comments if you are watching this, and I'll be sure to follow up with each of them. Okay, just FYI. If you start thinking of your YouTube channel as more or less a interactive like website, you're gonna be able to like knock it out of the park. And so I'm extremely eclectic. Okay. So I'm going to jump over here a minute. Let me go over here. I'm going to bring you to one of my many websites, but this one is actually going to be my name website. All right. But I've been blogging and stuff for about off and on for close to 20 years. So, how do you reel all that in if maybe are you ultra creative and sometimes you feel like you're over here, you're over there, but you get you and your best friends get you, but sometimes other people don't get you? Well, my suggestion is this. I'm going to hop over here and just hang on with me. It's like a roller coaster, right? You can go over to ChatGPT, right? And I'm gonna show you more about this in another segment. All right. So I'm gonna just right now I'm gonna tell it I call my bot Ace. I'm gonna put hi Ace. I'm I am doing a live stream as we talk. Can you provide my audience with some quick and simple tips on how to create some playlists to keep their audience coming back. Okay. And then I'm going to tell my bot, and please do not write a book. All right, so here we go. Do 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 do. Watch the magic. Okay. And then before hopping off, I am going to show you where you would do this. And then we will have another chance to get together again when I do my next video. Okay, so absolutely. Here's some quick tips for creating engaging playlists. Okay, so then it's kind of describing like group them by interest. Okay, that's great. Now, if the bot's not giving you quite what you're looking for, this is what you can do to your bot. Say, okay, thanks. Not quite what I was looking for. Please make some playlists that someone in my audience would find useful. Right? And let's see what it says. Okay, so it says these are the playlists. Now these might not fit you. Your bot will wind up producing the type of playlists that suit your interest after you've used ChatGPT for a while. But in this specific example, as you can see, get started with high level, and I'll be talking a lot about that in the upcoming months because it can help you put your creativity on one of the pieces of the platform. So if you want to start making content and you need a course creator, it has that. If you need a social media planner with statistics, it has that. Okay, and then automation hacks for busy professionals. Let's say, for example, you get your YouTube up and running, and then you have a funnel page and it's blowing up. You're going to need a central management system to be able to keep up with that. And so as your leads come in, then high level, myself, and my tutorials will be able to show you how to automate your follow up and help better take care of your audience because you just never know. You might be seriously one video away from going absolutely viral overnight. And what are you going to do about it? Right? Social media made easy for salons, tech for tech for stress-free salon and success stories. All right, so now I'm going to hop over here, and as I wrap this up, I'm going to go over here and just bear with me because now I'm going to try to find where the playlists are. Okay, so we're going to go here, post. All right, and then let's see, manage videos. Okay, here's the playlist. So that went a little smoother. Okay, and so going back to the idea that if you start thinking of your YouTube channel as a website, then what's really cool is then you have your home page, and I'm going to go right there right now. Okay. So pretend that this is your home page of your website, right? And you also, in this area, can put different links, and then you can have a welcome video, all right? So this would be similar to the home page of your website. All right. So then next, what you can do to organize everything is to be able to create a playlist. So pretend a playlist would be like one of the pages on your website that's a category. So maybe you know what? I can go anywhere from automotive repair because my husband owns a garage to salons, to any business. Even though I have all the expertise in the hair space and that's what I'm known for, and even nickname myself resident stylist, the stuff that I know can be applicable to any business. Okay. So for the sake of staying on brand, say you specialize in hair extensions. Well, then you could have one playlist that would be about hair extensions. Okay. And then any hair extension content could then wind up going inside that folder. All right. So, and then let me just back out here because I already made my. Look how small that is. So if you're looking for how to X out on the playlist on YouTube, it's right here. Okay. So then I'm going to show you my playlist for this channel. So this way, if you have some ideas for content, please throw them at me because I'd love to make content that's based on what you want to watch. So right now I have mindset and personal development. There's a lot going on up here, and I overcame a lot. And I love learning from other people and sharing. And that's really a big part of all of a sudden, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to go make content. All right. Then I'm going to work on sharing with you automations and making AI easy because I was watching sci-fi movies in 1985. I happen to love AI. Some of you don't. And for those of you that don't, You better get on the bandwagon. Don't fall asleep at the wheel. Okay, and then I'll be talking about tech for salon strategies. And again, I had online booking 2 decades ago. So again, I'm going to give you a shout out that if you don't have online booking and you're like, no, I like holding on to my old ways, you're going to put yourself out of business. And if that bothers you, I've got, you know what, come back and watch because I know I can help you if you just tweak letting go of some of the control. Because if it is a control thing, there's plenty of settings in the back of any software these days where you actually wind up getting more freedom to be able to not have to have your book with you constantly, or to be able to provide better customer service, right? So then affiliate marketing essentials. Ready? I'll do a dance. Do 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 do. And again, the karaoke is free and probably is going to really hurt the algorithm. So over the course of probably the last 4 years, I've done a ton of research to try to find the various things that I could comfortably recommend. So I have some expertise in being able to help you decide what might be a good fit for you, or even to introduce you to the concept of that it is a viable thing to be able to make money by making recommendations online. Because you know what? Working 9 to 5 sucks. And you know what? At least if you have a side hustle that winds up, and what's so cool now is that the term side hustle doesn't have such a stigma anymore, right? If you have a side hustle that you can grow on the side that actually pays you when you're sleeping, well, guess what? Your 9 to 5 job does, well, it's going to suck less. Okay. And then how about just for laughs? The funny side of life. I probably have already scarred you, so I don't know if I even need to put anything in this folder yet. And then high level essentials. I already said I'm gonna be like sharing my love for high level as far as how to use it, what is it. And on that note, I use it for my salon booking. We use it for my husband's auto repair garage. I've used it in another way, and that would be through when I've done my online coaching, and then consulted with any of you to find out like what, you know, where's the leak in your bucket, so to speak. Are you having trouble posting online? Because the platform just literally has so many tools. It's like a buffet of solutions that really it needs to be introduced to you just like one little bite at a time, or possibly just one tool. Because one tool and one automation can completely change a business. And I know this for a fact because 9 years ago, you'll hear this for the next year and beyond. My husband only had voicemail 9 years ago, and he was handwriting every RO like the Tales from the Crypt. That has since changed. Okay, and then Journey to $1 million. I don't know what the hell is going to go in there other than maybe some recaps and celebrations about maybe some stats and maybe some feel good stories, because I know that somewhere along the way, one of you is going to get so pumped up that who knows? You might go viral next Tuesday. You might make three something $1 million or something, hypothetically speaking. And I'm not making any claims whatsoever. Just to be clear, that by hanging out with me, that you're gonna make a dime. Because I don't even know if I'm gonna, but I'm gonna try. Okay. And then this one is from Hair Extensions to High Level: The Shocking Truth, whatever I name this, behind, I think, my chair. Okay. And I can tell you unequivocally that online booking, if you are not doing it and you have not yet added a high ticket service to your offerings with your beautiful self in your salon, you are doing yourself a disservice. I was literally across the street. I could throw a rock at the gas station insurance company that's literally across the street from where I stand now, and my haircuts were $19. So now I do hair extensions, and you know what? I'm proud to say that my average ticket starts at $4,000. Okay, and the best part is that's not a brag. I literally am going to be able to either share online or show you how I got there. And it first started with online booking. Okay, started with online booking. Um, okay, so then in dealing and also to the mechanics of customer service and how to be able to conduct yourself in a very hospitable way. If and let me ask you, have you ever gone on a vacation? I hope the answer is yes. And when you've gone up to the desk, have you ever come across somebody that's treats you and makes you feel so good? I hope the answer is yes. So there's a lot of that goes into the more just treat your customers like gold. Whether they spend $2, $20, 200, 2,000, 20,000, or 2 million. All that happens at this point is from those dollar amounts is in another zero. That's it. That's it. That's it. And that's really just it. Okay. And then I don't know why that one's on the bottom, but I will be going on and on and on at some point in some segments about what it is to be debt free. So I think that's going to be a great place to wrap this up. And I do want to wish all of you much success. I do strongly, 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 from the bottom of my heart, do recommend that you go get the book, The Total Money Makeover. Again, that's The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. A friend suggested it to me, and I opened it up. And what I love about the book so much is the front chapters are like, if you're looking to get rich quick, it's not for you. If you're looking for sophisticated financial investing, it's not for you. And then when I opened it up, like randomly, it said, this isn't rocket science. And I'm like, okay, this is my kind of book. So I went home. I said to my husband, I'm like, this book is really good. Would you please read it? And then I proceeded to go get vision boards and put them all over our kitchen, just like a crazy lady. And it took 1,752 days, and we were able to pay off a second mortgage, first mortgage, and a college tuition to Worcester Polytech for my daughter's robotic engineering. And that'd be 5 months before she actually walked across the stage. So can you imagine that? So why I'm so excited about this quest about attempting to make $1 million out of absolute scratch is because why not? Why not? Why not? And I'm going to close with this. Do you remember your younger self when you were like 5 years old, 5 or 6, maybe between 4 and 6? Do you remember maybe playing with finger paints? Do you remember using your imagination? And for the love of God, do you even remember at that age anybody inside your head going, like your self doubt, going, oh, you can't do that. No, that's not possible. Oh, no. Oh, look at her. No, you didn't. I bet you did it. So, what I want from any of you, if you're going to be my follower, is just like, come on, step up to the plate. Let's have fun. Let's be kids again. Because when you use your imagination, you shut off the damn TV and you shut off that crap and you do a project like this where you can just unleash and be yourself, or even like try to be yourself. um Life gets really simple and it gets to be a lot of fun. All right, so thank you for sharing your time with me. If you've hung out this long, um I'm going to be posting. You can bet your bottom dollar probably every single day. And yeah, and I don't know what I'm going to be posting. I can tell you, if another tip, if you're the type of person that can't just go, here's Johnny. All right. So then what you're going to do is you're going to do this. You're going to hop over into ChatGPT. You're going to do this. You're going to start a new conversation. And then you're going to do this. Okay, and I'm going to type as if I'm not me. So I'm going to say, please, please, Ace, pretend this isn't me. I'm wrapping up my live stream with an organizational tip. And then I'm going to ask my bot, do you understand? Okay. Oh, all right. It says, all right, folks, as we wrap things up, let me leave you with one final organization tip. Uh, this one has helped me keep everything on track, especially when juggling multiple projects. Create a Focus 5 list. Each day, choose 5 tasks. If completed, would make the day feel productive. Just 5. Write them down and keep the list in front of you. Whether it's on a sticky note, your planner, or on the phone reminder. This is a simple focus that will help you cut through the overwhelm and stay aligned with your goals. And remember, it isn't about doing everything, it's about doing the right things. Stay focused, stay intentional, and keep moving forward. Well, let's give it up for Ace. All right, well, that's a wrap. Thank you for hanging out with me for this long. Again, I'm Ann Marie Walts. If you haven't yet, I'll come over to my YouTube channel, or if you haven't subscribed yet, then just please head over to Think Your Way to a Million.com. And it's going to load here in a minute. Internet's a little slow. Okay, there you go. And let's work on future proofing your future together by you using your imagination and, you know what, popping into ChatGPT to put some of those ideas that you have together, and let's get them on a YouTube channel, and let's get you busy. Let's get you busy. And because a busy mind, and when you keep your hands busy and you shut off the outside things that will upset you, you can actually wind up making a difference, not only for yourself, but maybe the people around you. All right, signing off. Thank you so much.